Alrighty guys, welcome back to another episode of Devil's Den Hockey. The Devils lose 6-5 in overtime to the Washington Capitals, and oh, what a freaking doozy it was. So, I have so much that I want to talk about that I literally had to make notes for this video. I never do this. You guys know I never do this, but there was so much to talk about. I needed to get all of it written down so I don't forget, because I have a bad habit of it. So, let's jump into this. Devils lose 6-5 in overtime to the Washington Capitals. So, how do I feel about this loss? I will tell you how I feel. This loss could have been so freaking preventable if the Devils' defense decided that they wanted to play hockey at all today. At all, okay? The Devils' defense squandered not one, but two comebacks, allowed 3 consecutive goals against, and Markstrom didn't look like he could stop a puck tonight. Now, granted, it wasn't all his fault, because when you get hung out to dry over and over and over, I felt like I was looking at Vitek Vanacek from last year, or Dawes, or Schmid being hung out to dry constantly, but the Devils' defense did not decide to come to play tonight. I don't know how many goals I saw tonight where our Devils defensemen are either just kind of gliding over to where the opponent is while the opponent's on an actual crusade down the ice. How many times did I see Devils defensemen just holding their stick out and praying to God like it would matter whatsoever? And it wasn't just defensemen. I saw Brat do it on the overtime goal where he's just kind of gliding in or whatever it is because he didn't seem to want to stop the oncoming attack. I saw Kovacevic do it. I saw Dylan do it. Ironically, didn't see Siegenthaler do it. But, like, it's wild that we have such good defensive games and they put on such a piss-poor example of play. And we all know they're better than this, right? My personal belief on this is if I'm going to praise them when they play extraordinarily, I'm going to give them shit when they play like shit. And tonight was a game in which they played like shit. Except for one man. And that man is Nico freaking Hischier. Okay? Oh, captain, my captain, who saw a 3-1 deficit and said, "This is unacceptable. Boys, get on my back. I am carrying us to the freaking promised land." Okay? Nico Hischier, at the start of the second period, scores 2 goals within, I swear to God, 20 to 30 seconds of each other. This guy went, "Okay, guys, if no one's going to put in the effort tonight, then I will do it myself." He's out there with a friggin' infinity gauntlet going, "Fine, I'll do it myself," and snaps this team out of a 2-goal deficit and ties the game to make it 3-3, okay? Hischier, by the way, I believe had 3 points tonight, 2 goals, and an assist on the Mercer goal. Okay? Hischier played outstandingly. Never let a single person, never let anyone tell you that Hischier isn't captain material. If someone tells you that, then they are, I'm going to use the word my family loves the most, they are unhinged. They are off their rocker. They have no idea what they're talking about, or they are suffering from some sort of mental contusion or delusion, okay? Nico Hischier might be the best captain that I have seen at such a young age. I would compare him to guys like Stamkos or guys like Crosby who lead by example and continue to do so game in and game out. How many times have we seen Hischier sacrifice his body to make a play that leads to a goal? How many times did you see him busting his ass in the corners every single night to actually get his team the win, to get his team the goal or an assist or a point? It is only because of guys like Nico Hischier that this game even went to overtime. Because the way that this team played tonight, they had no business being in overtime. They played so poorly tonight, and a select few people decided to get up off their asses and do something about it. It's incredible to me how one night they go from ensuring that Markstrom basically gets a shutout in one of the best defensive efforts that we've seen in 2 years from a Devils defensive core to playing like such piss-poor nonsense. It's crazy to me. Now that I've gotten my screaming out of the way, it's probably going to come back later on in the video. But there's more I wanted to talk about. Despite the fact that the Devils lost tonight's game, there's a couple things I wanted to bring up that I'm not sure people are aware of. First of all, Nason got 2 points. He got an assist on the Haula first goal, and he got an assist on Nico Hischier's first goal. Not only that, but Meier ended up having a 3-point night, all of them being an assist. He assisted on Nico Hischier's second goal on the Meier got, 3 points. One on the Hischier assist on the second goal was a primary assist. He got the secondary assist on the Mercer goal and got a secondary assist on the Hamilton power play goal, which tied it up to make it 5-5. And you know what? While we're at it, while I bring up Dawson Mercer, let's have a quick and frank conversation about Dawson freaking Mercer, okay? I am so officially on the Mercer train that I might as well be the friggin' conductor, okay? How many times, like Hischier, do I see him grinding out on the boards against some of the toughest guys out there? Like, he gives his heart and soul every single game. And I'm sorry, if he plays as well as he is right now, he's gonna get 50 points this season. There's no doubt in my mind right now that Mercer can get 50 points this season, okay? He's played so well, in my opinion, especially over the last 2 or 3 games, where he is giving heart and soul, and he ends up getting rewarded for it in goals and assists, okay? Mercer's played great. Not only that, Nason continues his hot start to the year, ending up getting 2 more points tonight on assists. I'm pretty sure the guy has got, at this point, I think close to 10 points in like 8 games, because this was our 8th game tonight, okay? I think he's got to have at least 7 to 10 points already, okay? Nason, point per game player, put that on your friggin' stat sheet, okay? What else I wanted to say? Hamilton Hero, that's right. Hamilton Hero, Dougie Hamilton scoring the scoring the power play goal to send the game to overtime, 5-5. So again, I'm going to paint you a little bit of a picture here. I really am, because I think it's necessary, okay? Haula gets a first goal, barely goes in, right? Catches Washington Capitals goaltender Logan Thompson sleeping, gets the goal. Washington responds by getting 1, 2, 3 back-to-back goals, okay? The score is 3-1. Devils, Hischier comes out of the second period, scores 2 by himself, brings the game to 3-3. And what do? They squander the comeback. They squander the Herculean efforts of Nico Hischier and makes it 5-3 Capitals. What do the Devils do? They respond again. 5-4 from Mercer, 5-5 from Hamilton, and we are going to overtime. And then we get to overtime, where Timo Meier has half of an empty net, and he can't put it in. Thompson gets his leg on it. The puck bumbles over the leg. It sits there and trickles away from the net again. If Meier had scored that, I would have gone through the freaking roof. Because the Devils would have won after not 1 comeback, but 2 comebacks during the game in different friggin' periods, okay? but he misses. And I'm sorry, someone's got to sit down with Meyer and be like, buddy, you should have had that. You had half an... It's like the Brat whiff all over again. Brat against the Canes, where he's got half the net wide open, and he whiffs the slap shot. Meyer again whiffs it. I can't do it. The team, it's 8 games in, and I'm already being driven insane. I love how they're playing in all of their 8 games, but tonight's one of these games that drive me absolutely batshit insane, okay? Because I feel like I'm tripping, because I see them play so well one night, and then so badly in the following, okay? One final thing, and then we'll wrap it up. That penalty at the end of the third period, okay? I understand that, yes, the stick of Lazar does clearly make contact with Capitals Dowd's face. He hits him in the face with the stick. But I'm sorry, and you guys know, I never complain about the refereeing, okay? Unless it is over a headshot, in which it should be clear as day to get rid of these kind of people. I don't ever complain about referees when it comes to, like, really weird calls, like cross-checking or slashing or high-sticking. I never go after referees, okay? Because I think they get way too much shit. However, you're going to call arguably one of the softest penalties or softest high-stickings I've ever seen in my life, and you're going to call it with 2 minutes and 37 seconds in the third period of a tied game where both teams have come and gone, and you're going to call that? Of all the things you're going to call, where you've got guys getting cross-checks in the kidneys all night, when you've got guys who've taken headshots at any point in their career, when you've got guys that are being held to the floor, and you're going to call that high sticking? Is it technically a high sticking? Yes. But the Capitals guy practically runs into Lazar's stick. I understand Lazar kind of gives him like a little tap, but I'm sorry, there are soft penalty calls, and then there are hard penalty calls, okay? And that was one of the softest that I've ever seen in my life, okay? I understand you want to talk about, if it's a penalty, call it. And I agree to an extent. Obviously, if it is an outlandish penalty, call the friggin' penalty. But, this soft shit blew my mind. And I don't know, maybe I'm in the minority here, but, it's crazy to me that, 2 minutes and 37 seconds, Devils have all of the advantage. The guy, practically walks into his stick while they're investigating whether a puck went over the glass to determine if it was a delay of game, and then we get sidetracked with this? And this is the thing we're gonna... Anyways, I don't know. I feel like I would watch that, and I'm like, are we really calling this? Of all the things to call, you're gonna call that? Doesn't matter. I don't want to spend too long on it. Maybe I'm losing my mind, but that penalty at the end of the third drove me nuts. I was like, I don't understand why we're calling this. Anyways, I think that's going to wrap it up on this, on tonight's episode of Devil's Den Hockey. Just a reminder, guys, we have the Tampa Bay Lightning game on Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we are going to be doing a live stream reaction. That is once a week, we are doing a live stream reaction on YouTube, on the channel, where we're going to hang out for 2.5, 3 hours, just watch the game, and you guys are going to get my live and genuine reactions to the game as it comes. So come on down. I love interacting with you guys. We had a blast during the Hurricanes-Devils game, so please, come on down. Join us for the live stream reaction, even if it's for a few minutes. I love being able to hear from you guys, whether it's in the likes, the comment section of these videos, or during our live stream. So, that's going to wrap it up, guys. And, I will see you guys Tuesday night, where the Devils take on the Tampa Bay Lightning. Hopefully, it'll be a big bounce back game, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Adios.